Okay, before I carry on with the next move, I just want to clarify something a little bit. My last go with the treasure cards where it said play immediately. The way I'm going to take that is because it's something that's played when you're attacking, it's an attack card, it will be played whenever I attack next. You have to play that card. That's what I'm going to do. It's probably wrong. You probably can use it straight away to attack twice, but I'm not going to do it that way. I'm just going to use it next time I attack. So feel free to leave comments on how you would perceive that action, what you would do. Would you use it to attack twice, or do it the same way I'm doing it? Anyway, so there probably is a forum somewhere that will clarify that, but just for these sort of videos, that's the way it's going to be done by me. So we're going to go straight to the hero phase now, and we're going to move Vistra up to this door and open it, and it's unlocked. So she carries on her move to there because it was unlocked. She's not going to do anything else because she can't really, so it's exploration phase. Not what we wanted to see. It's another encounter. It's another bloody doorway. So we'll go ahead with the monster first. And is it a Duragar guard? So I'll pause the video here. When we come back, he will be on the board. Okay, there's the Duragar guard, which is basically a dwarf, ready to take his action. So that's the end of the exploration phase. It's now the villain phase, and we have to resolve this, which is an encounter. And it's Waking Dream. Attack the active hero with +8. So 7 and 8 is 15. Hasn't done anything, thank God for that, because she could have been dead and been having to use a healing surge, which is good because then you can get to see the healing surge in action. So we now move to the villain phase, and it's the Legion Devil first because they were drawn out first. It's not within one tile, so it has to move. Same again with this guy. It's now the Gibbering Mouther. He's not within one tile, so he has to move towards the closest hero. So he's going to move there, and it's now the Duragar guard. If the Duragar is adjacent to a hero, it attacks the hero with a warhammer. Well, he's not. So if the Duragar is on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, draw a dungeon tile from the bottom of the stack and place it next to the Duragar's tile. Draw a monster card and place its figure on that tile. So we've got the bottom tile on the pack. No doorways, thank God. We don't have to do any encounters anyway. So we'll have to draw another monster. And it is an Orc Archer. So I'll pause the video, and when we come back, the Orc Archer will be in play. Okay, here's the Orc Archer in play. So that is the exploration phase over. Not sorry, the exploration phase. It's not a villain phase because this guy has to go. So we carry on with the villain phase, and it's the Orc Archer. If the Orc Archer is adjacent, well he's not, so we'll leave that one. If the Orc Archer is within 2 tiles, which he is, of the hero, it attacks the closest hero with an arrow. Now, can he see him? I would say yes, possibly, because it's right on the corner there, so you can see across. So it will attack, and it's with an arrow. So it's +6. Got a 7 and 6 is 13. It says here if it misses, it still does 1 damage. Vistra has lost her hit points. She's dead, and we'll resolve the next bit. Okay, we'll go to the next phase. Going to use a healing surge now to revive herself. So the healing surge has been used and she gets 5 points back. So that's how the healing surges are used. You use them at the start of your go. It says on the back here, you use a healing surge token to revive a hero that has been reduced to 0 points. So it's now hero phase. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Okay, what she's going to do is she's going to bypass the Duragar. She's going to attack this orc. And she has to use the gauntlets of power to do it. So she gets +1 damage when you hit an adjacent monster with an attack while this item is placed. So she gets plus... No, what she's going to do, she's going to move here and attack the Duragar. So she gets +1 damage if she hits. So what she's got to do, she's going to use the Sure Strike, which is 11. The Duragar has a value of 16. So she's got to get a 5 or more. She's got a 6. 6 and 11 is 17. So she's hit him. The Duragar has got 2 body points, but because she's used this immediately, gets an extra damage. So it's 2 body points off the Duragar. So he is actually dead. And she gains a treasure card. Amulet Protection. You gain +1 bonus to AC while this item is in play. So it's always being played. So she gets +1 to her AC now. So she has +2 on her AC. So that's not bad. And because she hasn't finished on a tile with an unexplored edge, she has to take an encounter card, which is Sulphurous Cloud. A slight rumble precedes a blast of noxious gas from a crack in the wall. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. That's a +8. 2 and 8 is 10. So it's missed, but she's still poisoned. So we've got to try and do away with that on the next round, because she'll lose a body point. But she has that stomach thing again, so she only has to roll a 5 and she's got rid of it. So we now move on to a villain phase, and it has to be the Legion Devils. They can only move, so too can this guy and the Gibbering Mouther, but he can attack with an arrow, I believe, because he's not adjacent, so he's within 2 tiles, so he has to hit with the arrow. So it's a +6. 5 and 6 is 11. He's missed, but it still does 1 damage. So it's down to 4 now. And that ends the villain's phase. So, it hasn't worked out too bad. I think I've done that right. So until the next video, which hopefully will see that archer dispatched and another unexplored edge revealed, I'll see you guys on the next video.